Have at me. I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
No quarrel here. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. All is well. I feel as fit as ever. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
You'll not live to regret this.
Would you mind coming over here?
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen? Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance. Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much.
What am I to do?
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Right, just follow me. This way, if you please, Master.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these. This way, if you please.
Now I've bothered and stepped in it.
Well met.
Hail, friend! Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it.
It was a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. We'll be extending his training period.
Speaking of
felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seemed...
I'd hasten home, but it's not mine.
Seems we already possess what's required of us.
Where the Saurian? Ice's sting is yours to wield.
What is it you want? You ought to be more clear. What's your vibe? I'm feeling exceptionally violent today. You're already up.
That's everything I said. Oi! Did you need something? This is... Why? Why should I have to do and make haste? Well, go on.
We shall have to scour, high and low.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for... Well, you best get to it then.
Right.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then.
We're going this way now, I suppose. Are you all? Will?
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You seem much less agile than you did a moment ago, Master. Would that be the fault of your laden pack, perchance? Once. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the... vicinity of our destination, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Set me any task you like, Master. I can take on the entire world if need be. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oh, good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for? Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could. Here, take this for you. I'll be heading back to the encampment.
We'd best report back.
Well, now that we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
Master, are you unharmed? Most impressive, Master.
A few more victories like that, we'll have a running for the hill. And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. This should help.
Think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We fight. To arms.
It's easily done. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. The Arisen have been ready. I shall act of my own accord.
No! The monster's left something for us. Is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine. for battle. Am I the only one? If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating. I shan't let them harm you. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed. Monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Battle is upon us! We've scoured the place from top to bottom. I very much doubt there's aught left behind now.
Be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
A decent spot to make camp. Assuming there are no monsters about.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome. There's no spice as savoury as eating outdoors.
We ought to thank the Arisen for preparing such fine ingredients.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm you.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
'Tis as you say.
anyway.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Of course.
Arisen, have you been harmed? At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Oi! As I hear it, you even... Anyway, you've been a great help.
I've not trained for this.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. Onward to Vernworth Castle. Eager as I am to explore the...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vote.
How I've...
I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser.
Our adventure continues.
By your leave, Arisen. Such trouble I've caused for you, Arisen. I am sorry.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths. So tired. I kept just about
I
anyone.
mustn't let the captain see my knees.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Best head to March before it slips my mind.
Welcome.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... Foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern.
Gather round. What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but I'd heard tell of a beggar doing... And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to...
Look, Master.
Oh, I possess no ill intent. Those of other races differ, so that's all 'tis, mind. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be.
Are you in the market for something in... particular? Do come again.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall... You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. Fascinating, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow, not of... I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. The timing could not be more, and well, forgive me. I should not expect you to... Every elf undergoes this. I've been training. Indeed, I grew so vexed thanks to you. It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, many thanks. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the... That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
This is no good.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Proud.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my tale entertain you?
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week with no one. Fear not. I only ask your name. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a way... Sound appealing? You've come. Glad to so. What say you? With many thanks, friend. I knew I...
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I knew it to be so.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
You! Huh.
This looks like trouble.
Huh.
This looks like trouble.
You!
As a matter of fact, I vow never to leave your side again, Master. Once was more than enough.
What's done is done. All that matters is that you are here to fight for our master now.
This looks like trouble.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Ah, 'tis obvious, no? I am an agent, of a sort. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and but I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble. Understandable. Still, no harm.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look, then.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Over here.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh. Did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is...
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet. What? Can't you think of a reason? Let's just say there are... I was to report on your coming, but I suppose that job... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason... Aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Greed will get you nowhere, friend. But worry not. You won't...
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, we will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Catches your eye.
Yes, sir! Ugh.
It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another agent will...
Nor seem to... You have my fullest confidence.
Only care I have is
Could you come over here?
What a bizarre village. Villagers stared. It was as though they were...
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package. A minister, who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's Torchest, and from the pains he took to remain unseen. 'Tis plain that alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deezus. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use the...
I am confident we shall see this matter to a successful conclusion.
We're off to Vernworth.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to do not forget that we work to serve the city.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here. We shall wait here till your business is done.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through my task is to seek. 'Tis an enigma, so back and forth I go on an...
skills can only be... Should you espy any luck clearing the high roads of such obstructions, but our hands are oft open, the bodies will...
Can I believe it is myself?
Good to see you, Master.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that... The masquerade is already underway, sire. 'Twill be a long...
You're far from your station, are you not?
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
Let...
Now, we who are gathered here are naught but...
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded in Qatar.
Nice place. Is there nary a chance to Italy? Acquaintance.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
I'll go on an adventure.
Our
of my
first.
own.
These festivities are...
'Twouldn't do to...
I find it liberating.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other.
Lovely place. Have its charms.
My sword arm could use some work.
More wine.
Does life
I ought to find someone to buy
or
me
is
a
all
drink.
we do in vain?
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Grows ere longer.
Enough!
Can't wait for the new
I must
equipment
get
to
a
come
move
in.
on. I've much to do.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
On me, Dreyer, what a few of my fellows act as befits their station. Have mercy! I've had enough. Let me think on this a moment.
My sword arm could use some work.
Ah, naught but dreary duty.
Twould seem our sovereign twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Dull days for us are a sign that all...
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
What's this? I mean, no one here seems so much more capable.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour would be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to... You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Come see me in my bordlery. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me. Come see me in my bordel. I'll instruct my attendants.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Not at the expense of my duty.
I must ask you to leave this place at once. Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melve. Melve, I say.
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. There's ought to
Even
be
the
said,
best of us has its
peace
limits, I
and
suppose.
quiet. How are we to find such worn out gear?
wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Sir Augustine is to return to Vermund. He and my mother are politically opposed, you see. If you mean to escort him, you... Hail, friend! You've come at a good time. Have you heard aught of the masquerades being... 'Tis said they are in celebration. However, but therein lies our chance. For I suspect one among them... Might I ask you to infiltrate one of these masquerades and give him this letter? You have my thanks. I will speak with a sentinel I trust and bid that he ease his patrol on the evening in... Patrick will be wearing a mask without a mane. And, hopefully this information will be... Come to think of it, there has been I've not been told much. Any guest of my mother's is bound to be the mark of much attention. You should be going now, friend. You're...
Place to sit and gather one's such
I'm too old to care. I'm trained for this. I'd sooner stay
Quite
out
a
of the back where it's possible.
I regret to inform you that there is no...
Really now?
Whence do you hail? What's this? Come to admire my sculpture. Ho, ho! To think if only my collection were complete, I'd face... Alas, the sculpture that and 'twould wound my pride to have... If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, the man's home is located in Batal. You...
Shall we seek some answers?
must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
When does my wife...
We must rest. Though the sun... It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Such quietude is a blessing.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true... Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some day, when he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began as to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray.
So the agent was of Batal, after all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Desa's puppet then. Even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this. He seems a man of import. And yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter for...
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. 'Tis no simple matter to infiltrate the castle a night. Pray, should you fall into the hands of the guards. However, a sentry loyal to me, I am afraid she will be unable to aid. Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we work to serve...
Mine wears...
Might as well take a look while you're here, then.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I'll teach him a lesson they won't soon forget.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. Fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you...
Follow me.
I regret to inform you that there is no...
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Tis
Best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you?
Compares to a real bow.
My sword arm could use some
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a...
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise.
My lord, if...
Oh, unring your... As if anyone in this palace would dare now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my...
Whoever's my replacement can go boot up the arse.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better...
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there?
Who's there?
Tut, Tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though, we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to... Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. Off you go now.
Really now? Seems
I could see myself.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Anywhere's better than the middle of the crowd.
We shall await you here, Master.
Delightful breeze.
Slow down.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
I'm not sure what's best.
I swear I've not blinked once. So much to do. Did I have to help you?
Suppose I best run along. This isn't much to go on.
There's no shame in living life for its
Always a
pleasures.
fresh breeze blowing round here.
Some call it culture. I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Place to soothe the spirit, this. I've had some loose. No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
Welcome. Do make yourself at home.
Oh, well met, sir.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we're...
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, as I know this sigil well, 'tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which, let me see, it reads, "Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain, though 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspire. Though the political situation is stable at present, I fear such a partnership would only, at any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. I will investigate these matters as best I can. Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind, pray.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my... Kinda not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Boots laced, strapped.
Lots to do. Have precious little time. I'll take any
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, they ascend. To the throne as sovereign, hence born.
How might I be of service?
Never leave. I've little enough time to spend.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll get right here.
Here's hoping we shall have someone to talk to.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I'm not
It's quiet about.
Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me. So, you've come. Captain...
Mustn't let the captain see my knees.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with or Deezer's arisen. Have you proof that you are arisen? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bit by that mark. 'Twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man, he went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, and what befell him, Crusoe was discovered to be a liar. Whereupon, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering, and I need not turn my ear to Deezer's absurd. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve in, tell me. I suspected as much. Then we are...
Like it or not, I must go where you
I have a dozen matters to see to today.
I'm too old to kill.
Only person I believe in myself.
Always sets me to think.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
What else needs doing? Try all I might. I can't get
Look, as long as you
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Look as long as you please.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on... the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. At your leisure.
I've little enough gold to spend this time.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... Or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty will...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. Alas, Unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true risk, do not forget that we work to serve.
Displaying bowmanship. For an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Need anything?
Good day, sir. Now, what might you be looking for?
Tis a view that begs to be painted, yon shore in particular. This way, if you please. Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One other thing. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
Oh, they can send even the most troublesome of foes reeling.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. Imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Over here. Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I knew you would prevail, Master.
What a fascinating way to end a foe. This would serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Truly? We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens. Look, oxen!
It is best to leave harm.
This room has plummeted.
Might be able to use their range to our advantage.
Fear not.
Here we go again.
Give no quarter.
Understood. The prison has been torched. Quick, douse the flames.
Those helpful magics you cast have worn off.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Oh, say no more. I look forward to seeing where it takes us.
It is not for us to be safe in the jungle. We must go where we are bid.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
The night sky is a balm to the battle-weary heart.
Right you are.
Could you come over here? Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here. You're all ready, are we?
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take...
Might there be aught over there?
You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, unlike those of Elden make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not what I can see? This is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to... Not so for those of Elden make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the... Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such we are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true. As if 'tis all I admit. I find it rather baffling myself, yet with this bow, I begin to understand.
Huzzah!
What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow foreign. It is a strange thought. But how else to explain it? I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent. My performance of this bow has divested me of some of the ingenuity of this design. If only it is all very well to talk of honing one's form. But why should we not perfect? I am decided. I shall take this bow with this as my weapon. I have no doubt I shall pop.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
I knew it to be so.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial. With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put...
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
We've been travelling together for some time now, haven't we?
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Understood.
If we're to destroy this, it will have to be from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
What do you want?
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
What's your problem?
Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight, for all I've stuffed myself. The fighter's defences are stalwart indeed. Approach with due caution.
We ought to proceed with caution. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
yon chest be hiding? I must know.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Stay right there. I'll be with you in a trice.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well and true. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one arisen I served had... many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I do so enjoy the smell of the forest.
Let us hope we make it through without incident. My magics are yours to command, should you require the skill. Quite high assistance.
There, Master, an ogre!
We have no need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret. It. Pleasure doing business with you.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
What to do?
That's quite enough. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.